What's up, guys? Junior here. April 21st. This is day 10, NoFap hard mode. Day 21 without smoking weed. I think. I feel good right now. I want to do another story time kind of video. This isn't really like a NoFap tip video. This is another story time video just to kind of like, keep this in my memory. Keep this like somewhere. But I think you guys would enjoy this story. We're all in quarantine right now. So we got to be home or whatever. Most people are in quarantine unless you work in the medical field or something else, or you work at like a restaurant or something. So it sucks, but at the same time it's cool because we have this time to relax and we have this time to learn, and we can actually like reflect on our lives and think about the future and grow closer to God and you know spend more time with our families, talk to our families. It's just kind of cool. Even though it's sucky how people are dying, obviously, especially like if you have a close one who died because of coronavirus, obviously it's not a good thing. But whatever. That's not what I want to talk about today. It kind of relates to it, but not really. So in 2017, I'm gonna just tell you guys a story. 2017, I moved to Orlando like 2016 or something like that. I'm not sure. Um, 2016 or 2015, something like that. I don't remember when. These dates are probably gonna be off, but I know I was 21 years old. So I come back to Miami, talking to my mom, telling her about how it is in Orlando or whatever, telling her about school and such. And she asked me how much money I have saved up for my job. And I told her like I have no money saved up for my job. I have to pay for rent, I have to pay for food. These things cost money, whatever. And she's like, "What? You have no money saved?" It's kind of like, how are you, like, what are you doing with all your money, whatever. And I was spending a lot of my money on weed. I was spending a lot of my money on going to the bars or going to the clubs and just spending it on nonsense. And I also spend my money eating out and stuff like that. But so I was not saving money. Literally, like, all my extra money I spent it on marijuana or going to the club drinking beers, some brewskis. um So yeah, so I get there and I'm talking to her and she's like tripping out, like, "What? How you have no money?" And then like just kind of like reactionary, like I didn't want her. It was just so annoying, her asking me all these questions. I was like, I don't know, like, what do you want me to do? Kill myself? But mind you, like, I would never kill myself. I would never kill myself. I would never like, yeah, I just wouldn't do that because I just don't even have suicidal thoughts like that. But so she just took that. She was like taken aback, obviously, and she felt really worried, even though I wasn't. I was saying that reactionary, like, okay, you care so much about money in my bank. I have no money in my bank. What should I do? Kill myself? Like, it doesn't matter to me, but you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a good joke or whatever that I said, even though it wasn't a joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't good. So I gotta be better at telling stories because I'm still not even at this point. But she was like, okay, you gotta go talk to this person. He can help you, whatever. It was basically a lie. She said, whatever, we're gonna talk to my friend. He's a doctor. So I talked to her friend who's a doctor, and they actually say, oh, I should stay overnight. This is another lie. It wasn't overnight. It was for like 7 days. So I was staying in an inpatient psychiatric unit. So it's not as crazy as like a mental institution, but it's like the level right under that. So yeah, it's a lot of crazy people there, and it was interesting though because it was cool because before I got there, I actually thought in my mind like, is there a chance I can be crazy? Because I would think a lot of weird thoughts and stuff like that, and I was very paranoid. But after talking to the psychiatrist and all those people, they're like, okay, you don't belong here. You're not crazy. Like, you're normal. You know what I'm saying? So that made me feel good. But so the my roommate there was this swole black dude, and he was super cool. He was like the only one there who was like like normal, honestly. And I forgot his story why he got there, but he was actually like, he went to prison for like 15 years and he got out. Then something happened or something like that. And he was swole. His muscles were like this, like, no exaggeration. He was cool. Like we just talked, and so they had these pills that we had to take, whatever. Apparently, to put down the voices, to lower the voices in your head. Even though I didn't have voices in my head. Now, mind you, these pills, a side effect of these pills is terrifying nightmares. I had these nightmares. I don't even remember what they were, but every day I would wake up like in sweats. It's just crazy nightmares. Like it's just insane. So I was in this crazy place or whatever, and this black dude, he had like autism or something. He had this condition where he just, I don't know if it was autism. It might be like extreme autism or another condition, but he thought he was a baby or something. So I was eating food one day, whatever, just chilling, and he comes up to me naked. So I jumped up and I put my set quick, and he was just laughing like it was so crazy. And then another day I was laying down on my bed and just chilling, like contemplating life. You gotta have no phone or anything over there. And he comes there naked again, and I like jump up on my bed, put my set up, like I'm ready to fight this man. It was really scary. But after a while, like I felt bad for him because he doesn't know what he's doing. He was just kind of like a baby in a man's body, pretty much. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's just honestly what it was. Um, then honestly, like day three, night three, I'm laying down, and then I hear this lady. She gets put in the crazy place or whatever, and then I hear like just some like commotion. A bunch of people trying to calm her down, and she's like, "They're raping me, they're raping me." And then after a while, like she just doesn't let anyone sleep. She did not let me sleep. I was like right next to her, and then she was just singing like Ave Maria. Like she was just on some scary stuff, man. Like she was actually crazy. So the next day, I was talking to her. Like she just came up, talked to me, and whatever. We just had a conversation. It was like, mind you, it was like probably, I would say like 8 or 9 patients there. And me and the swole black dude were the only ones who weren't crazy, honestly. Everyone else was crazy to a certain level or not. Well, just put this in perspective. Because someone's crazy doesn't mean you should treat them less. Because we're all human beings, you know what I'm saying? None of us are perfect. But yeah, me and the swole black dude were not crazy. So we're talking, and I told her my name, and that was the worst thing. Told her my name. The next night, instead of screaming like they're raping me, she would scream, Ramon, Ramon, help me, Ramon, they're raping me. And this was like going on for hours. It was scary, honestly. Well, I knew they weren't raping her, but like, come on, like leave me alone. So then, 2 mornings after, um, we were eating breakfast, and she was pregnant. Apparently, I don't know if this is a lie, but she said she was pregnant. So we're all eating breakfast. I was chilling, whatever, me and the slow black dude. And she wants to sit in front of us. So she sits in front of us and she's like, I'm not hungry. Does someone want my food? Or she asked me, like, Ramon, do you want to eat my food? And then I was like, no, like I have my food here. You should eat your food. And then she's like, are you sure? I'm gonna give it away to someone else. So I was like, okay, I mean I'll eat it. So, cause I mean if someone else is gonna get it, I'll get it. So I was eating her food, and halfway through eating her food, she's like, I'm pregnant, and now I don't even have any breakfast to eat. Like my baby's hungry. And I was just like, wow, this girl is literally crazy. She's psycho. And so yeah, so then she came next. She would like, I would watch TV, and she would try to come next to me or whatever, and like touch me in my hands, and like be like, oh, I like you or whatever. Like she was like literally insane. And okay, so this is July 4th, and I was just gassed up because they said I was gonna be released, and I had like a little speech. I was like, wow, like July 4th, this is when United States became independent of England, and I'm gonna be free today. Wow, it's very amazing. Like, this is what are their chances? And then, no exaggeration, like less than an hour later, the doctor's like, "Yeah, you gotta stay another night." I was like, "What? Like, are you serious?" So that one really got me. I was really like blown away. And then the last thing, the last major thing that happened to me was the last day I was there. I was just there chilling, like, so I would sit down, watch TV, and she would come and like put her hand over my hand, and then I would move because I don't want to be doing that stuff. Like, I'm not going to, like, first of all, you're crazy. Second of all, I don't want them to accuse me of anything because you're crazy. So I just moved to another chair, and she would move next to me. I would move to another chair, she would move next to me, and then she was like, she went to one of the nurses and she was like, "Ramon, he wants to be my boyfriend. He wanted to make out with me or whatever." Da, 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 da. And then immediately when I heard that, I was like, "No, check the cameras. I'm running away from this girl. Like, you could check the cameras." She was just hating on me because they were gonna let me release because they know I wasn't crazy. And she, on the other hand, she had a few weeks left at least. So long story short, the nurse was like, "No, I know this dude. He's good. Like, I know he's good. It's you, basically acting crazy." So yeah, so that's basically it. So how this ties into this quarantine is like we're all kind of trapped, and I was trapped there for like a week with no phone, no contact. Well, I could talk to my friends honestly, like sometimes we can talk on the phone, but it was just, if it was, I don't want to say it was like jail because it's not like jail, because jail you can get, raped honestly, but it's kind of like jail in the fact that you can't go outside. They put a, meal there, you have to eat that meal. So I was grateful for that because, like, I found out I wasn't crazy or whatnot. Um but yes, so that's what happened. This happened like probably like 2.5 years ago, I would say. Yeah, like 2017, July 4th. So like 2 years ago, 3 years ago almost. A very interesting experience, to say the least. Um, and when I got out, I was just so grateful. But bottom line, if someone tells you, "Oh, just go over there, get these pills," or even if they say, "Here, you're gonna stay overnight," no, just don't go. It's a lie. I met, a lot of cool people, but it was just so crazy. I just want to tell you guys that story. Day 10, NoFap hard mode. I believe in every single one of you guys. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this and overcome this addiction. I love you guys. Um, Tomorrow I'm going to come through with another video. Hopefully, peace.